Hello beautiful, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bettina and I'm the makeup enthusiast. In today's video, I'm bringing you my empties for Q1. I have a not quite as overflowing as it normally is, but there are a lot of samples in here that I've gone through, so there's a lot of reviews coming at you in this video. If you are new around here and you do enjoy watching product empties videos or project panning videos, then I hope you'll consider subscribing down below because I do a lot of these videos on my channel. And without further ado, let's jump on into the empties. Okay, there's a lot in here. There's a lot of samples in here. I think I've used up like 30 plus samples in this quarter, so we're gonna have a lot of reviews on samples as we go through. We'll start off with the few big ones on the top here. The first one is the Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. I always purchase this when it's on sale. You can get these like big 700ml bottles for like around, I want to say maybe like $7 or something when they're on sale. They quite often go on like half price sales. I use these most weeks, like a couple of times a week in the afternoon to take my makeup off at the end of the day before I go to the gym. So if I'm doing like an afternoon gym session, I'll take this to work with me to get all my makeup off because I cannot stand working out with makeup on. I just, disgusting. So I always take my makeup off before I go to the gym. I do much prefer Bioderma and I think it is a lot more effective, but price wise or like price for per mil, it's like so much better on this than Bioderma. But if I could get Bioderma a lot cheaper or on sale, I would definitely recommend Bioderma. Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Crush Bum Bum Cream. I bloody love this stuff. This is the big tub. This is probably like my 4th or 5th tub of this. I love it. I continue to repurchase it because I just enjoy the smell so much. These tubs normally last me a couple of months, 2 to 3, sometimes 4 months, depending on how much I use at a time, but I love it and I would repurchase it. I've got a Nutrimetics candle in here. This is the Rosewood and Vanilla Crystal Wellness Scented Candle. My mum got me this for Christmas and it was actually quite a nice candle. It had a wood wick in there and I think there's a crystal at the bottom there that I might, I don't know, try and scrape out. I'm not quite sure. I think it's just maybe like a clear quartz. I don't know, but I'll clean this one out and put it in the recycling, but I did enjoy it while I was using it. The scent throw was pretty good on it. I've got another candle in here from Diptyque. This is the Sapin candle. This came in my little trio Christmas set. So this one I believe is like the pine forest smell. I really like the smell of this one actually. I think it's nice and fresh. And the scent throw on it's quite nice. If I could get this in one of the bigger candles, I'm not sure you can get it all year round, but I would definitely consider getting it in one of the larger sizes because I just like how fresh smelling it is. So many samples in here. Let's try and go through some of them now. The Dermalogica Melting Moisture Mask. I actually quite liked this one. I don't think that I would use it all that often if I was to purchase it. So for that reason alone, I probably wouldn't purchase the full size, but it was nice having a little sample. And I think if you do have like dehydrated or really dry skin, this one would be a really good one for you to check out because it was quite nice and nourishing. I've got 2 samples here from Michael Todd, one of the citrus cream moisturizers and one of the hydration facial serums. I don't really love Michael Todd products. Apivita Express Beauty with Orange. This is like a face mask sample. You used to be able to get these from Priceline just in the little single sachets. I'm not sure if you still can. It was all right though. Mecca Cosmetica Hydrogel Eye Mask. This was like a little single sachet. I have another one of these in my stash somewhere that I will use eventually. It's nice to have these kind of single sachets when you are like traveling, but in terms of at home, I much prefer those tubs of like the hydrogel mask that you can get and you can like just scoop out like a pair. These individually wrapped ones, I just find them incredibly wasteful. Innisfree Anti-Aging Mask Neck and Collarbone. This is very large. It's like covers your entire like neck area. So it's nice how much coverage it has, and it was quite like juicy. I'm going to use that term. So I was able to like flip it over and put it like on my stomach. I think I did because it had quite a lot of serum in it. So I don't know, you might be able to use it twice as well. You could probably put the little sheet mask back in the packet and use it again the next night. Again, sheet masks, I just find it incredibly wasteful, so I wouldn't go out of my way and purchase it again. Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. I was really hopeful that I would be able to use this one and try it, but the color was way off. Like it was really quite dark compared to my skin tone. So I was only really able to use this as like a like bronzer. And even then it was difficult because the formula didn't kind of mesh well with my other foundation that I was using all over my face. So I didn't really get a chance to really try this and see what it was actually like. So unfortunately, I can't really comment on that one. Same with this one, the Clarins Beauty Flash Peel. I don't know, I've got other kind of exfoliating or peeling type products in my collection at the moment that I don't need to go out and purchase something like this. The We Bare Bears Hydrating Eye Mask. This one's actually quite cool. I don't know whether you can see in the corner here, but that's what it's like. It's kind of like a bit of a superhero mask. So it does cover more around your eye area than just like the under eye hydrogels. So it's nice for that reason. I keep these kind of products and like the hydrogels, stuff like that, in the fridge. So if I am having my irritated eyes or upset under eye area days, I can grab one of these out and I have like that extra benefit of it being like cooling but also hydrating under my eyes. So these are nice and handy to have, but I just keep the little tub. Like if I buy a tub of the hydrogels, I just keep that in the fridge. Again, it's a lot less wasteful. I've got 3 samples here of the Benefit Big Easy Foundation. I don't think you can even, I don't think they make this anymore, but I still have a few of these little samples left on one of the cards that I got ages ago. So I did use up the number 6 Deep Beige, number 5 Beige, and number 4 Medium. Again, I just use this as a bronzer just to try and get use out of the little sample card. NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer in St. Moritz. I did end up using this one all over my face. The color was so wrong. It wasn't funny, but I just wanted to see what it was like in terms of the formula. And trying this out, I do really want to now go into Mecca and get a sample of this one in my right color shade, because I think this might be one that I would like to use and have on hand as like an everyday kind of tinted moisturizer. It actually did provide kind of light to medium buildable coverage, which I did really appreciate. So for like an everyday kind of slap on and go product, especially for work, like I don't really like to wear super heavy foundations for work, I think this one would be good. So I've definitely marked this one on my little Team Project Pan spreadsheet as one that I want to go and grab a sample for in my right color to give it a good try. Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. I feel like I don't even need to go out and buy this because I keep getting so many samples of it. I don't mind this product, but I wouldn't buy the full size. I think the product itself is not best suited for my skin type, being an oily skin type. But if I am having a day where my skin is feeling dehydrated, or I'm having a day where I want my foundation to look more luminous, I will reach for this. Sometimes I also just use it overnight time as like a thicker moisturizer. Like I said, again, if I'm having a day where my skin is feeling dehydrated, or I'm getting like some dry skin areas, sometimes I will literally just put this like around my nose. If I'm having a couple of days where I'm blowing my nose constantly, I will just put that like around my nose area, because I know it's a bit heavier moisturizer and it does help kind of revive the skin like instantly, which is nice. The Verso Daily Glow with Retinol 8 and Vitamin C. I didn't love this one. I found that it didn't really cooperate very well with my foundations and the primer that I'm using at the moment. And also it has like this weird color to it. It's kind of like one of those ones that adapts to your skin tone, but it was also very kind of shimmery and also like orangey tinted, so I wouldn't purchase that one. Plus I think Verso is like ridiculously expensive. I did use up a whole bunch of Kevin Murphy products. I had more of these little samples from when I went away. So I've got 2 of the Repair Me strengthening conditioners. I like Kevin Murphy shampoo and conditioners, but this one is not for my hair type. Like the one that I have in my shower is much better designed for my hair type than this one. So that's a Repair Me conditioner. I've also got one of the Repair Me strengthening shampoos. Again, I like Kevin Murphy products, but not this one for my hair. I've got 3 of the body washes. The body wash is actually really nice. It smelt really nice and I enjoyed using up these samples. And then I have 1 of the Repair Me body lotions. Again, smells nice, texture's quite nice. I don't actually know if you can get the body wash and the moisturizer in like a bigger size, whether you can buy it or whether it's just purely a exclusive to hotels or anything like that. I'm not quite sure. Milk Vegan Milk Moisturizer. This was quite thick and heavy. Again, not suited for my skin tone given that I do have that oily skin. I've got 2 foundations in here, or 2 full-size foundations. I've got the Oma Say What foundation. Unfortunately, this one just did not work for me. I just found it too heavy on my skin. So when I was using this, I was mixing this with a more fluidy foundation. I was mixing it with my Ultraviolet Dream Screen just to kind of thin it out a little bit and not make it look so heavy on my skin. And it worked well with that, but I wouldn't go out of my way to purchase this because it would just mean that I would have to mix it with stuff. I just didn't love it. Same with this one. This is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I did like this one when I first got it, but since NARS came out with the, I think it's the light reflecting foundation, the new one or the newest foundation they've come out with, I have discovered I much prefer that one over this one. The light reflecting foundation just sits a lot nicer on my skin. It just makes my skin look a lot healthier than this one. Paula's Choice Peptide Booster. I don't really think this did anything for my skin, but I'm glad that I have it finished and used up, especially given that it was starting to get on in age. Briogeo Farewell Frizz Leave-In Conditioning Milk. Again, I did enjoy using this product, but it's not one that I see myself repurchasing or having in my routine as a regular product. I wouldn't mind having something similar to this as like a heat protectant type product. So if I could get something that is a little bit frizz controlling and kind of nourishing for my hair, but also provides that heat protectant, I would definitely go down that route instead of something like this. I've got a number of Sunday Riley products in here because I did get a little, I got a little bonus set from Mecca and it contained 4 of these little mini, what are they? They're like 5ml samples of some of the Sunday Riley like best-selling treatment products. So I've got this Sunday Riley A+ High Dose Retinoid Serum. I don't mind this retinol, but I do have another one in my stash at the moment, and it's from Medicate, and I just feel like Medicate kind of has more standing, I guess, if that makes sense. They're cosmeceuticals brand. I just feel like they invest more into that kind of research-backed, kind of ingredient-based kind of products as opposed to Sunday Riley. And then I've also got the Sunday Riley Vitamin CEO 15% Vitamin C Brightening Serum. Again, this one does not trump my SkinCeuticals, what is it called? My SkinCeuticals Silymarin. That hands down, I have not found something to beat that as yet. And then the Sunday Riley Good Genes Lactic Acid Treatment. I forgot how much I like this. So I'm kind of tempted. I think I want to maybe go through 1 or 2 of my lactic acid kind of exfoliating treatment type products first. But I think I might pick this one up again. I forgot how much I liked it, and I forgot how much I find that when I wake up in the morning, my skin feels beautiful after using this the night before. So I think I'm gonna go and pick up a bottle of this. And then I have 2 of their oil products. So I've got the Luna Sleeping Night Oil. This is like their night retinol oil, and then we have the Juno antioxidant and super facial oil. This just has like 9, it's kind of like a treatment oil. It's got 9 different oils within it. I don't mind either of these, but I don't feel like they did anything miraculous to my skin. So out of all of the 5 Sunday Riley products that I've tried so far, Good Genes is one that I would consider purchasing. Luna, I like the idea of having the retinol in the oil, and I guess it is a little bit nicer or not so harsh on the skin, but I just didn't really find it did anything to my skin. I'll just stick to the retinol that I have. And those I actually purchased a little set that came out at Christmas time. It had 4 of these little minis of the Sunday Riley oils that they have. So I've still got 2 more. I've got the I think it's like a salicylic treatment oil, and it's also the vitamin C oil that they have as well. I've still got to get through. Dr. Dennis Gross Firm and Bright Eye Treatment. I love these little treatment tubes that Dr. Dennis Gross have in the sample size, the 5 ml samples. Always last forever. I get these in beauty loops every now and then, and they last ages. So this one definitely was able to get me through, I want to say maybe like a month or so. I wouldn't go out and purchase this one, but it did make me kind of realize how much I prefer to have a different kind of eye product. I found when I started using this I was using this as like a day eye cream, how much my night eye cream that I've now like designated only for nights doesn't work very well with my like eyeshadow primers and stuff like that. So this one was kind of a bit of a good realization for me. The M Cosmetics Brunette Brow Cream. This is like the best brow cream ever. I don't know if you guys have ever tried it, but it comes with this super tiny little spoolie. It does give you, it has like the little fibers in there. You can get it in tinted colors, so it does come in a pretty good range of colors. Just love the packaging and the component. I think it's fantastic little system, and I would definitely consider repurchasing that. Crabtree and Evelyn Lavender Ultra Moisturizing Hand Therapy. I got this, I think it was as a gift. It was a nice like texture formula, but I just wouldn't go out and repurchase that one. Essie Nail Polish in Hot in the Heat. I really like this color. It's like a really nice bright pinky color. I finished this one up over the last month by using this on my toes. I think it's a beautiful color to pop on your toes, especially in summertime if you like bright toenail polish and like something different other than red, I guess. I wouldn't purchase this, so you guys know I've got a huge nail polish collection, and I've like banned myself from buying any more nail polishes for the time being. Dermalogica Breakout Clearing Booster. I don't love this product, and I don't find that it is really all that effective on breakouts, so happy to have that sample done, and I wouldn't repurchase it. Gillette Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eyeshadow Primer. I was working on this one for quite a while. This little tub lasted me ages. I want to say maybe like 18 months or something it lasted me. A little bit goes a very long way with this one. You can get different colors in this, which I do like. You can basically find a color that matches your skin tone. So I appreciate that. I definitely would consider repurchasing this one, but I am going to do a little bit of research to see if there's any other eyeshadow primers that I would like to try first. And then if I can't find anything, I'll just go back to this. If I do find something, I will try something new. I managed to get through another Hourglass lipstick. This is the Hourglass Confession lipstick in I Work Up. I've only got like the little black plastic packaging component that goes in the like the bullet component. So I did get this one finished. I'm happy to see myself getting through Hourglass lipsticks. I would actually like to treat myself one day to a brand new one, but they don't actually sell my favorite color in this formula as like a normal color. It was actually a limited edition color from a couple of years ago, and I've gone through both of mine that I had in my collection. Unfortunately, I can't get the one that is my favorite. I really wish they released it in their normal range, but unfortunately they haven't, and I just can't get over it. I'm devastated. La Mer, the treatment lotion. This was really nice, but I don't really see a space in my everyday skincare routine for a product like this. Plus also a product like this at a price like this. La Mer's very expensive and I just can't justify it. Pure Elise Blue Lotus Seed Mud Mask and Exfoliant. I don't really remember what this was like, so I'm not going to say anything. Let's go through these samples. I've got a few little samples in here of foundations. I've got two from the Ilia. It's the new foundation that they have. It's like a serum, tinted serum, and I actually really quite liked it. So I got a sample in the ST3 and the ST4. I would consider purchasing this one as like an everyday foundation because it was just so easy. It was just like you could slap it on and it looked good, and it had fairly decent staying power for oily skin, and it wasn't super heavy on the skin, which was the thing that I liked the most about it. It was nice and light and it wasn't like super cakey on the skin, so I would consider that one. I've got some new stuff in my collection, so I don't need to go out and buy any more. Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation. This sample was kind of past the point of being usable, so I did have to mix this with another foundation to make it work. But unfortunately, in terms of understanding and knowing the formula, I didn't really get a chance to experience it. Kosas Revealer foundation. I would definitely buy this. I definitely would. And speaking of Kosas, my Revealer concealer, I managed to get this one done in my Team Project pan this quarter. I scraped it bone dry and I would 100% consider repurchasing this one again. I really liked this concealer. It's a fantastic concealer. It's not super like heavy or cakey under the eyes. It's really nice, and it looks really nice under the eyes as well. Now, to finish, I have two perfumes to share with you. The first one is this little like rollerball sprayer bottle of the Replica Springtime in the Park perfume. I love this perfume. I think it is beautiful. I just love it. It's like floral, but it's not super heavy and it's still quite fresh. So I really love this one. And then my other perfume that I finished is my Jo Malone Wood Sage and Sea Salt perfume. Again, I love this one as well. I love how like different and kind of quirky it is. It's not really a perfume that I normally would gravitate towards, but I think having that sea salt in there, I just really like how different but still light and fresh it is. So I love this perfume. I definitely would consider repurchasing this one, and spoiler alert, I already have repurchased this one as well. So those two, I am a big fan of both of those perfumes. And I don't want to show you, but that's my grubby basket, all empty. That's a lot. I used up a lot of samples this quarter. I'm very happy to see my sample box is like, I'm starting to see the bottom of the sample box, which I'm very happy about. You guys know I am going to try and use up my 100 samples again this year. I think if I can do 100 samples again this year, I might actually have everything under control again, which makes me incredibly happy. So that's my empties for quarter one for 2023. Let me know down in the comments box whether you used up any products that you would recommend to me that you used up in this quarter. Let me know down in the comments. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. If you're new around here and you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed down below so you can get notified when my videos go live. That's it for this video, beautiful. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. I hope that you are staying safe, healthy, and looking after yourself, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, beautiful.